Hello friends and welcome back to another episode of Clownie Nerf. I'm Clownie and I would like to thank all of my brand new subscribers that have jumped on since my last video and anyone that has stuck with me so far. So just in case you missed the title of this, we're going to be checking out the Buzz Bee Sentinel. Buzz Bee's new lever action offering since their last one, which I can't exactly remember the Winchester looking thing. Not that this isn't, but this is their more or less answer to the Nerf Slingfire, which was something that everybody was really looking forward to and then found out it wasn't. Now, personally, I like the Slingfire. I think it's a blast to play with. Is it a decent NIC primary? No. Is it good for going out and doing like Sambo Wars? Maybe close quarter stuff. I was kind of looking forward to that, but no, probably not. It just not a lot of modding potential in it there, which was a shame because it is a really fun thing to play with. The Buzz Bee, on the other hand, their blaster, out of the box, got a lot more power to it. A lot less muss and fuss on the inside. Just easier to play around with. It's got just, you can pretty much buy it out of the box and probably take it to a Sambo War. And in case you don't know what it is, that's Sambo. That's stock ammo, modified blasters only. I think it is another acronym that got quoted and all of a sudden it's a thing now. We don't need to keep making words up, but okay, we're going to keep making words up because it's fun. So, not me. So, like I said, out of the box, pretty good to go. Only things, I don't care for it. I'm going to go on record as saying I don't like this thing. Being from the power aside, alright, not bad. Power is cool. You can easily brass it, you can PVC it, you could probably even single it if you wanted to. Don't know why you would, because it uses, clip system, and it is compatible with all the Nerf stuff and their darts, so you could slam a 35-round drum in here and just go ape on people all day long. Winchester, nail them out, However, said I don't care for it, and I'm going to simply explain why. Nothing to do with the aesthetics. Much like its counterpart in Nerf, the Slingfire, it's short, it's weird. They kind of went for like a half a marriage leg thing and kind of didn't really get it. Somewhere between a carbine, marriage leg, and a rifle, this thing falls into. Now, I understand it's a Buzz Bee, so they cut down on things and save plastic. I guess they only use one mold size. So not only is the handle short, but the stock is incredibly short. And you can see there's a little butt cap on here. That doesn't even come off. It's like, you gotta rank that thing, because you think, oh, Buzz Bee, cool. It's got dart storage. Not this time. One of their hallmarks of things that they do, they're like, screw it, we're not going to do it this time. I mean, even me, being 5'1", that is cramped. I'm 5'1". I'm a hobbit. Under a hobbit. And that thing's little. So, here's my major complaints with the thing. It's really just hard on your hands. I'm glad they gave you metal. Metal's cool. Alright? Metal's great. Unlike the Slingfire, you bend that thing out and it goes all around in different directions. You can bend and twist it. This thing won't bend. It's metal. Alright? Metal, metal, metal. It's not going anywhere. It doesn't do that awful ratchet sound either. The ratchet of death if you don't get all the way up. But the problem I'm having with it is it's just so goddamn uncomfortable. Okay, I understand Buzz Bee saves plastic. It's short, alright? But I've been whipping around this thing in the house, and every time I start doing this, alright? Cock, bam, 2, 3, and there it is. I can get 3 shots in before my hands start to wrench their way into these death grooves in the top up here. They just push in and twist. So you think, okay, well, I'm going to wrap it with something, which people have been doing. They put things in here in the little grooves in the I-beam style to hold it. Still hard, even with gloves on. This thing's still hard on your hands. So you think, okay, maybe I'll just grip it and go like this. Well, it's sort of awkward to be able to try that. You lose the whole out back speed that you have. Even shouldering it down at the hip, it's no, because then your hand just slides way up into this thing. That metal beam should have been rounded, but if you can find a way around that, wrap it or something, it's okay. But like I said, I had a glove on, and it was still chewing my hand up. My second problem with the thing is, sling fire comes in nice and flat right in here, and you guys can see I got this. That's like a half an inch play in here. I can get my finger through this. All right, the handle itself isn't horribly uncomfortable. It's actually not bad. But when you close this thing, you can't get your hand over the grip like you can with the sling fire. You get a nice wrap in ergonomics. This thing is a nightmare for that. It catches you right across the hand, and then the faux midget stock they got here cuts into the top of my damn hand. So the more I start to do the, kick-ass ass kicking, the more my hand gets ripped up by this thing. And, oh my God. I'm not going to think there's no jam door, because Buzz Bees don't jam. When they do, I mean, there's a Buzz Bee. There's not much to worry about it getting piped up. You can kind of fix it quick, but other than the power that this thing has and the potential, I don't care if it's $10, $15 in the store. I had to pay Amazon $25 plus shipping for mine because I can't find any in my area. And you think, oh, he's just better because he had to pay all that money. No, I paid a lot more for less. And if you've seen my videos, you know all about that. Oh, God, that Space Wars blaster. Oh, that broke my heart. And that thing was expensive compared to this. And I knew there was something going to be bad with that. The Buzz Bee Sentinel. It's going to take a lot of work, in my opinion, to fix this thing up to where it's comfortable. Especially, like, from here back, and then maybe... I don't know. I mean, even sounds, even for Buzz Bee, it even sounds like death for a Buzz Bee. And I have no problem with Buzz Bee. I mean, I have multiple Buzz Bee things that I just love to death, including like Panthers and some of their auto-off stuff. But this thing's going to get me a lot of hate mail because I'm just going to say, no, I don't like it. I don't like it, and it's going to take me a lot of work in order to get that thing fixed up to the point where I do like it. And I specifically bought it to go out and do Sambo Wars because I have nothing else that's going to work, and I want something with competition. But I'm going to have to find some ways to fix that thing. Maybe I can get a piece from Winchester or another company and find a way to rig it in there so I can have an actual nice long wide opening one, because I've seen some. Or maybe somebody out there has a metal lathe or a machine that can cut some out for me and start producing new Buzz Bee grips for the lever. That would be really sweet. But I don't think that's going to happen because I'm not paying $40 for a metal bar that's going to cost me for a blaster that I'm going to have to rip off the stock all the way back to the blaster's end itself. So my final thoughts on this thing we're going to go with is it worth the money to buy? I'm not happy with it. A lot of people are all over this thing, so personally I'm going to say, okay, why not? If you don't have to pay $25 for it like I did, $15 is a pretty good deal. It's got a lot of kick to it. It's got a lot of juice right out of the box. However, put on a pair of gloves, wrap the cord around the handle or something, and just be ready. I mean, 4 out of 10 stars. So, if you like what you saw here, which you probably didn't, go ahead and leave your comments below and downvote it all you want, because I'm expecting a lot of hate out of this one. When I get this thing fixed up, I'll bring it back and maybe it will change my opinion. But for now, this is your Uncle Clownie. And remember, he's out there watching. Peace.